You can never whip these boys if you don't keep you and them separate. I found that out in Birmingham. You've got to keep the white and the black separate.
For the generation growing up today, I don't think they really understand what racial segregation was like in terms of the many, many ways in which black people were simply second-class citizens.
It didn't matter how much money you had, how intelligent you were. If your skin was brown, opportunity was denied.
The unions wouldn't let you in to get a union card. I'm talking about the plumbers, the electricians.
At the time, there were no mayors, no city council members. We didn't have people on school boards, or we didn't have people on boards or commissions. There was basically no black representation in Northern California. At the time, they had all the covenants for the restrictive housing, but no one admitted that it was there or that it was a problem.
I don't think Dad really had any personal desires to run for public office, but the community meetings resulted in him being drafted to run for the Assembly District. And the 1948 general election, he was elected, and so that started his political career in the 17th Assembly District.
He was a new legislator, he was a black legislator, and he just moved in there like gangbusters and started coming up with legislation.
When it comes to significant legislation in the history of this state, I would not know of any legislature who achieved the number and the significant passage of bills than Byron Rumford.
Byron Rumford is the father of housing in California. He is a major leader in the world.
From a racial standpoint, he kind of tuned in that, we're being prohibited from living where we'd like or renting an apartment where we would like.
His fair housing legislation opened the way for a California Supreme Court decision and for a U.S. Supreme Court decision. And that U.S. Supreme Court decision, of course, was valid in all other states, in addition to California, everywhere.
Byron Rumford was obviously the seed that was planted. He served in the legislature for about 9 terms, which is very unique to be there that long. It was long before term limits came into effect, of course.
You look at people like Jackie Robinson or Martin Luther King or others that are recognized as turning the hands of civil rights and modernizing America. Byron Rumford was certainly one of those pioneers, and Byron Rumford made them confront the reality that there was a problem that needed to be addressed.